Gentlemen, welcome to episode 40, the big 40. My name
Oh
is
man,
Oos
yes,
Juice, and right
sir.
next to me is the greatest co host of professional wrestling podcasting, my
That's
boy,
right, brother.
JSCO Main.
Hey,
JSCO.
Oos, man, I gotta say, man, I beat the time. I got here as fast as I could. I took
Hey,
the dog out to go piss, bro. We
uh,
fucking good. We lit, bro. We lit here right
hey,
now.
bro, you got here?
Yeah, we got here right on fucking
Got
time.
here safe?
Even
That's
got
all
the
that
dog to
matters,
piss.
dog.
Yeah, fucking
That's
dog
all that
acting like it
matters,
never
my
had
guy.
water in its life before. It's only
I'm
been
gonna
a
need some
couple
water
hours,
because
but yeah, man, let's get it
I'm gonna
right
need
into
some
it, man.
water.
Number 40, my dog. You know what?
Forty.
This is a big one right here. This is a big one right here. Let's go.
Oh shit.
Oh, let's fucking go, bro.
Oh
Oh
my
yeah,
god. I forgot how fucking. Oh my goodness.
I know, right?
Four locals.
This one was not bad, bro. 14% alcohol. It went down pretty fast, pretty smooth.
Yeah,
But this one I'm
I'm
gonna
like,
definitely chill with. And like I said, you called it. You called it, brother. Oos. You said Fo Loco for the 40th edition of Wrestling News and Brews.
and you know what? Oh shit.
Yeah. hey,
High school. Nah,
hey,
let
Oos,
me-
you just got out of work too, right?
yeah, man. I just got out of work, just busted my ass for the last 8.5 hours. Now
Hey,
I get
thanks
to
for
sit here.
holding it down till then, bro. I had no idea that you're gonna still be down to fucking shoot this episode, but
Hey man, this is episode 40, bro. Of course I
right.
was gonna be down for this.
Fuck yeah, man.
But let's hop right into it. We got a whole week's worth of pro wrestling news, results, shows, and especially some rumors that have been circulating the wrestling world for the last, I want to say, last month or two since the whole CM Punk AEW debacle happened. But let's
Right.
focus on Monday Night Raw, the November 6th edition of Monday Night Raw. We opened up Monday Night Raw with the Judgment Day versus the New Day, and as per usual, you know what I'm saying. Like we got the typical Judgment Day dub going over on the New Day, of course. I mean, the hottest tag team in WWE right now, the most talked about faction in WWE right
Yes,
now.
sir.
The one thing that made me laugh was that the New Day ended up dressing up and coming out as a Judgment Day, which is probably the most hilarious shit I'd ever seen in my life.
Oh, you know what, Oos? I think you're on the Halloween edition.
No, 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 no.
Yeah,
Yeah, these are
because
my
the,
notes.
the beginning of Raw was Seth Rollins giving Sammy that title shot.
That's right. Sorry, I didn't have that in my notes.
Okay. Yeah, that sounds like that Halloween edition.
Oh no, shit, my fault.
Oh, no.
Yeah, we did. We opened up with Seth Rollins and Sami Zayn.
Yes, sir.
Zayn, was ordered to return Damian Priest's briefcase back to Adam Pearce, but Rollins, ended up challenging him for the World Heavyweight Title match, which we got at the main event. I think it's important in this aspect of Monday of WWE to kind of solidify Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens as top solo stars.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Respective brands, because once the split up happened, right, it was kind of like, where are they going to take these guys creative director?
Yeah, that's the way I see it too. Yeah.
What are your thoughts on that whole segment, brother?
I feel like that segment was nice, but exactly what you're saying, like this is what KO was basically saying, like, oh, you're not gonna have nothing for us in the long run, and this is what I feel. This is the right decision by having KO on SmackDown, Sammy on Raw, and having their fucking storylines be distinct from each other. It shouldn't be the same bullshit. It should be their own fucking story. So this is what I see them really, pursuing from here and now, because just to keep them from AEW. This is what they need exactly.
They
So I'm down.
definitely need it. Yeah,
Yeah.
they definitely, like you said, Kevin Owens had called this out. like once this is all done, once this, you guys aren't gonna have shit for us. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like
exactly. There you
we
go.
have to figure some shit out. And I think the seriousness in Sami Zayn's character that he's playing, because remember, let's not forget, over the last year before the whole Bloodline story had ended, Sami Zayn was more of a comical character. You know what I mean? He
Yeah,
wrestled,
yeah,
last year's WrestleMania before WrestleMania 30. Before WrestleMania 39, WrestleMania 38, he wrestled that comical match against Johnny Knoxville. Then he had the whole interjecting himself into the Bloodline story, and now that had ended, he started to take over this serious persona. And I think what helped him with that serious persona was the tag team with Kevin, and now we seeing him continue to hone in on being a serious character even after this tag team is split up. It's interesting to see because it kind of tells me that Triple H is kind of trying to position him to be a main event guy.
oh, for sure. Yeah, I see
So
that. I see that too.
a guy well deserving. And you're right, they're gonna have to. They're gonna want to do everything they can to make sure they don't end up going to the opposition, right?
Exactly, bro. And you're right, bro. We did end up seeing after that was New Day versus Judgment Day,
Right.
and obviously Judgment Day tore their asses apart, like
Yeah,
always.
the one. That's what my note said. My note said the feud started because the week before they dressed up like the
Yeah,
Judgment Day.
he dressed up
My
like that.
fault.
Oh,
But
you're good, brother. We got
yeah,
Nakamura versus Tozawa, and you know what, bro? I'm loving everything to do with Tozawa, bro. Like I
yeah.
love,
Oh my
even
god.
though he's a comedy act, they still have him where he still knows his moves, and he's all Japan and shit.
Yeah, dude, definitely, man. But let's not forget, before Akira Tozawa made his way to the 205 Live and to the
Oh
Cruiserweight
yeah,
Classic,
bro. I was
dude
his
was an
fucking
actual
number one fan, bro.
bro. He was a fucking dominant fucking guy in Japan
Fuck
in
yeah.
Dragon Gate. In Dragon Gate promotion with well, we know him as Apollo Crews, but then known as
Oh
Yuan.
yeah, true.
They're Akira Tozawa is a really great fucking talent. Yeah, he's in a comical role, but dude is still in ring. He tells stories, and even though there's a huge language barrier, he still gets over with fans.
Fuck yeah, yeah, bro.
Bro is
That's
not
true.
supposed to be this fucking over. He's not.
Yeah, exactly, bro. Then we had that fatal four way with Ricochet, Miz,
Oh,
Ivar,
oh my
and
god.
Reed, Bronson Reed.
I think this was one of the fucking coolest. There were so many cool fucking spots in this match. The fucking Miz did like a fucking tornado DDT. I don't know what the fuck where the Miz has been hiding this, but his moveset's fucking awesome. It's good. It makes so much sense that the winner of this fatal four way was the fucking Miz, dog.
Yeah, bro,
Makes
and
so
we got that
much
little
sense.
confusion too, where the like I don't know where they got this from, but the referee thought he was supposed to count the other guy, which he kicked out,
Yeah.
and he pinned the Miz, and I'm just like, wait, what's going on? This better not be a Vince McMahon shit or whatever.
No,
And then
I was thinking
a
so
little
too.
bit later than that, we get Michael Cole saying the right shit, saying, "Oh no, he counted the Miz as the winner." And I was like, "Yeah, that's so fucking obvious." Because if you put that on Instagram, everybody were to shit on that. So
Mm-hmm.
I'm glad that they called it the right way. And if they messed up, I don't know if they did. I don't know. Like, I was at that point where I was just like, did they mess up or what happened? Like, I was like that. And I don't know if there's confusion into it, but I love how they put Michael Cole saying, "Oh no, no, no!" Like real quick, the Miz won, and under Vince, that would never had happened. They would have just brushed it off and been like, "Oh, well, I don't know. It looks like they both won." You know what I
Right.
mean? So, I'm liking that shit. I don't know what happened there, but I'm liking that, bro.
It was there's a spot in this match where Ricochet actually ricocheted off the fucking ropes
Yeah,
and he landed weird. I think it was actually a pretty cool fucking spot. But Ricochet landed on his head, and he's in concussion protocol at this time. However, nonetheless, the match went the right way. The right winner won, and it's going to be interesting to see. The most notable Intercontinental Champion in the last decade or two, in the Miz, versus the face of the Intercontinental Championship now, the Gunther.
I
Storyline
just
makes
feel
sense.
like they kind of messed up, man. They botched the ending
They
because I
did.
feel it should have been a triple threat with Ivar.
Would have been cool. Honestly, would have been super cool to see. But right now, I think they're doing a really good job with Ivar. I mean, um, allowing him to unleash a lot of his Japanese style moves, a lot of his. He's got great agility for a big guy.
Hell
They're
yeah.
allowing him to do so much more. But
Hey, bro, and also to see Gene Snitsky backstage, I had no idea he came out, bro. I was like, what
yeah,
the fuck? I saw that on Instagram. I was like, what? How did I miss that on Raw? Came
I
out
think
with Chelsea
they said
Green.
he was like in the area or he lived down the street from the
Yeah, he
arena.
lived by,
Like,
yeah.
I was like, shit. I mean, that's cool. That's freaking not something. I thought it was fucking Lars Sullivan at first.
Yeah, me too, bro. I thought it was fucking who was Braun Strowman, bro. I thought it was Braun Strowman at first.
Braun Strowman, Lars Sullivan, Gene Snitsky. Those three guys. I mean, definitely let's take Lars Sullivan out of that conversation. But they look alike, so I could see why people would think who the guy was. But we also had the women's battle royal that actually
Sweet.
gave us a kind of it was a great fucking battle royal.
It was, bro. It was fucking
But
lit, bro.
it gave us. I was not expecting Zoe Stark to win that, but she did, and I'm happy. For her.
Hell yeah, bro. When I saw that, I was like, fuck yeah, that was badass.
We talked about this. I think we talked about this. So we talked about how Zoe Stark
JRG, shout outs.
that she was gonna go. She's eventually gonna be a world champion.
Oh, for sure,
We
bro.
talked
She's
about
so
this.
fucking good. She's
And
so good.
now she's getting the world or the women's world championship shot at Survivor Series, which is going to be pretty lit.
Hey, and not only that, bro. What happened with DIY? Ended up losing to the Creed Bros with who was Kaiser getting into it.
I'm glad it wasn't a clean loss, but it's going to further that storyline because
For sure.
First and foremost, DIY coming out with a new theme which actually slaps. It slaps. I miss the old theme, but it's so good to see Ciampa and Gargano together again, seeing the backpacks and shit. It's so
Yeah.
like I said, they're my favorite tag team. In the black and gold era of NXT,
Okay, bro.
2016 through 2017 era, still one of my favorite tag teams to ever come out of NXT, dog. Oh man, so good to see them back, especially now on the main roster. Hopefully, when they split those tag titles, they get a little taste of those tag titles. You know what I'm saying?
They're gonna get the taste. They're gonna
Little
get the
taste.
taste.
Let me get a little taste.
Hey,
Make Daddy Magic's
Daddy
nipples
Magic,
hard.
bro. Fucking Rollins and Sammy. Rollins with that crazy ass pin. Little, something different, bro. It's not always the same finish. That was nice. And then we set up with the whole Judgment Day, bro. The whole Judgment Day. And our guys going at it. That was fucking good. Good shit.
The best part. Adam Pearce coming out at the end and saying, "You want to play games? You want to play games?
That was
Let's
nice.
play games.
Nice.
War game." I think the most crazy part about this was seeing the enlightenment and ecstatic energy coming from Cody Rhodes. His first time participating in a match that his dad created.
Oh, his dad created it. Exactly.
Dad created War Games, and to see Cody Rhodes as the face of this match.
Good, bro. So good.
Now, generally, right, War Games is a 5-man is a 5-on-5 match.
Yeah, that's what I was just googling up. What was the real WCW War Games?
It was always 5-on-5.
5-on-5, and that's what AEW was doing with Blood and Guts.
With Blood and Guts, but now we got fucking Mr. Cody Rhodes in the mix.
Oh man, and you know what? Damn well expect for them to have the fucking war face on them, the fucking War Games paint.
Let's get that
like
shit.
They did with Ric Flair and all them back in the day. And not only that, look, I'm hoping for fucking blood, bro. I just want to see Cody's hair covered in blood, bro. Let's get it.
It's something about to me back in the '90s and in the early
Yeah.
2000s.
Oh, for
There was
sure, man.
something
That's why
about
we gotta get it, man.
the blonde hair with the blood in it. Ric Flair.
Yes.
There's a match in WCW. It was Ric Flair versus Hulk Hogan, and I remember Ric Flair had a huge slit over his forehead.
Ah,
His entire blonde dome was covered in
bro,
with
come on.
scarlet, bro. It
If
was.
it doesn't happen, bro, it's not a war games, honestly.
It's not. In a perfect scenario, we're gonna get. Uh, uh, there's no submission specialists on the Judgment Day side. If we could get fucking Cody Rhodes put in like a fucking Boston crab or something with blood coming, it sounds so weird. But
No, that sounds
you know
fucking
what I'm saying?
dope.
It sounds fucking sick. Imagine the art you can make with that, the photo shots, the fucking
Oh, bro, I'm hoping for all of it, bro.
But let's go ahead and move on to the next night, brother. We had NXT.
Hey, talk to me.
NXT the next night was we actually opened up with Noam Dar versus Tozawa.
Yep.
For the NXT Heritage Cup Championship, with Noam Dar going over Tozawa, winning 2-1 in a pinfall via the 5th round. Like we said, you know what I mean. There's so much that we get to see with Tozawa, a comical side, and then when he's in the ring wrestling, especially in a match in NXT, we get to see his full fucking moveset, his character development. Tozawa is not just some pushover talent that's going to be a laugh at during the Alpha Academy segments on Monday Night Raw. No. This guy is going to fucking give us some great in-ring capabilities.
Hey, Oos, but that's what I'm saying, man. That's something Vince, I guess, just stopped doing, man. There's a reason why you sign these talents, and you just give the people a little bit of a little bit. When it comes to the big events, then you can showcase all that stuff. But it's just, I feel like Vince just forgot about all that shit and just wanted to fast forward to the big shit and all that. But I mean, damn, it's just you got to go with what brought you. You know what I mean? And
what brought you to the dance, dog?
That's why I'm liking how NXT and the new WWE they milk the fuck out of it now these days, and that's the way it should be, man. It's just like
you got smaller amount of segments, but more time dedicated.
Oh, you already know what I'm fucking. I don't have to say shit. This man gets it, man.
Nah, bro, that's exactly what we do here, dog. You know what I mean? We talk about the more in-depth takes of wrestling and
for sure,
and
bro.
how much the product has improved over the last. We started
this.
Yeah.
I mean, now you can consider this shit a sport, especially since that fatal 4-way that we saw with all those guys and having a false finish like that. That was fucking cool as fuck. I don't know if that was planned, but it got me. Honestly, it got me. It was just like I felt like a sport at one point. That's why I love those fatal 4-way matches, man. I love all that shit. Triple threats. I'm a big fan.
And we're gonna see a lot more of it going forward with this Triple H regime taking over WWE as total.
Exactly. The main thing about this whole NXT was the Iron Survival Challenge, where they're trying to get every week. It's just gonna be getting all these number one contenders for that next pay-per-view coming up.
Yep.
And we have Dijak and Tyler Bate, bro. A fucking awesome fucking match. And the right man won on that one, bro. Shout outs to fucking Dijak. Hey, while I celebrate Dijak's victory, I'm gonna drink a little bit of this.
Cheers, Mose.
Yes, sir. We got that full local pregame. The second one. I was gonna get 3, but fudge it. Let's go. Hey, it's the same colors as Oos. Happy Veterans Day, dogs.
Happy Veterans Day to our favorite Marine, John Cena.
John Cena and Randy Orton. Right, I was just playing.
And Randy Orton.
Yeah, the worst. The discharge. I'm not gonna bring that up.
Fucking I'm not. Yeah, we're not gonna
bring that up.
Hey, let's put it this way: if he didn't go AWOL, we wouldn't have a 15-time world heavyweight champion.
That's
you know what I'm saying?
That's true. Hey, that's why I look at it like that.
If he didn't leave a day sooner or a day later, we would have not had Randy Orton in the Evolution. We would not have had Legacy. We
Right,
would
and
not
a,
have
and a
had.
young ass Randy, 20 years old, not knowing a damn thing, right?
At one point, the youngest world heavyweight champion
Right,
history, winning the
exactly.
world heavyweight title at SummerSlam, dog.
Yeah, that's the truth, Oos, for real.
Um, one more thing I want to talk about this NXT episode. We had that segment, right? Carmelo Hayes and Trick Williams,
Oh yeah,
and
bro.
interfered by Alexis King of all people, which is
Yeah, and I thought that was
random.
a nice touch. Fucking big shouts to Shawn Michaels for that fucking move,
Yep.
man.
You know what I mean? You wanna elevate. You want to continue to elevate the inevitable story that's going to happen at NXT Stand and Deliver at WrestleMania.
Oh
It's
yeah.
going to be Trick versus Mello, and at the same time, one of the highly touted talents that, and I say highly very frugally because yes, he is an ex AEW talent, but he is also a legacy talent, being the son of Brian Pillman. Lexus King,
Yes, sir.
how are you
Hey,
gonna?
one thing, Oos, man, good thing that you brought up that Melo versus Trick. The right there, that whole storyline is reminding me of the time where Shawn Michaels screwed over Triple H screwed over Shawn Michaels, being the one that attacked him, all bloody mess. And Sean, even looking back at the replays, just like, oh, going back at it, we slowed it down and we saw who it was, and they got his
Oh, with
face
the
attention. He's just like, it was you.
oh,
Oh my god, bro! The
that's right, in the parking lot,
the
right? And then
crowd, yeah, the parking lot, the crowd pop, bro. That's how good these storylines were. And Shawn Michaels knows that that's a good fucking storyline. So I'm glad that they're doing it with Trick and Mello, man.
bro,
That's
because
badass.
the seeds of this rivalry were planted, but before they, when Melo was on his run to being the NXT champion and on his run during the NXT championship,
Yeah,
there was no one who caught his back like fucking Trick. You know what I'm saying? And now that Trick is in a position to be as big of a star as Melo is slash was, now you plant those seeds in our mind. Like, now let's see. Like we all know the inevitable. Melo's going to the main roster, but how are they going to set up this Angle versus Melo
yeah, it
versus
really
Trick?
does bring get him over a little bit more, which
Yeah,
is fucking badass, man.
I'm so ecstatic. It's going to be a great storyline, and it's going to be a great payoff. I guarantee it.
Hey, but on to AEW.
Yes, sir.
Swerve Scott beating Penta. That was a surprise, but it's just how far they're pushing Swerve right now. I'm liking it, man.
Yeah, dude. I mean, they're having him do media shots, all kinds of shit, like on radio stations, everything. And so to see the development in his character and see Tony Khan's investment in him, it's smart because right now the way Tony Khan's fucking decision making is so shitty. To see him actually invest time into Swerve is fucking sad. Bro, Penta's not a fucking pushover too. Penta is a fucking phenomenal fucking
Oh, for
flip artist. You
sure,
know what I'm
bro.
saying?
Oh, for sure.
Phenomenal talent. So have Swerve go over on him is like, oh shit. Either A, they're gonna try and bury Penta for some reason, which I don't think is the case, or B, they're really trying to push and put over
Yeah.
Swerve. So we see what their direction is. We also had the AEW World Championship match, MJF versus Daniel Garcia. I'm not gonna say it was an entertaining match. The ending had me
Oh, it
intrigued.
definitely was an entertaining match.
If you watch the ending kind of closely, fucking MJF trying to shake Daniel Garcia's hand. Daniel Garcia wants to shake his hand, but then you got Daddy Magic and his butt buddy. Like, no,
Ah,
don't shake
yeah,
his
yeah,
hand.
exactly. I'm
You know,
liking that. Smart
I'm
on
liking it.
Tony Khan for doing that shit.
Yeah, I'm liking it, man. Daniel Garcia is a really great talent, entertaining. The fucking, the fucking,
Oh, dude, I'm telling you, man, that shit is so fucking fire, bro.
fucking hilarious, dog. You know
I
what I mean?
love that shit in wrestling, bro. It's just like that's the shit that makes us become even more fans of these guys.
Maus, if you can just fucking think of the guys who
Fucking
tried to
awesome,
get themselves over with shit like that, Daniel Garcia is fucking smart for implementing that dance.
bro.
One thing I wanted to talk about this episode, which fucking made my mind go nuts. Samoa Joe beats Keith Lee in a match
Oh,
you'd expect it to go, but then he
Drops the
relinquishes the
fucking
World TV
title.
Championship.
Yeah.
I don't get it. Why would he just drop the title? I know you don't want him to look bad, but you also don't want to make Keith Lee look weak. Keith Lee just took another L. Why not just have Keith Lee beat Samoa Joe for the title?
Yeah, that or just make the reign go a little bit longer, because who's to say
Right.
somebody's gonna fucking get that reign, and it's not that long. You're acting like if it's a year. It's not a year, Samoa
Not a
Joe.
year, dog.
You know what I mean? Like keep it going, and for you to just drop the title like that was pretty fucking stupid. But I mean, they want him a threat to become the world champion. You know, if he's really gonna relinquish this title like that, he better fucking win the main thing. Also, talking about in the backstage promo where it had Kenny Omega and Chris Jericho and the Young Bucks coming in, and you know Matt Jackson saying this and that they run the locker room.
Hey, fuck
and
that shit.
you know Jericho saying you know, like that they're spoiled, and
Right.
you know, all this bullshit. I like what Kenny Omega called him. He's all like the Bucks bitchy little spoiled kids. And yeah, I think CM Punk called it the right way how it is, because they are.
Yeah, you know, I seen people posting like there was that segment. There's also another segment where Anthony Bowens gets thrown to the glass through real glass, and they're trying to say like, oh, all these are, you know, foreshadowing of CM Punk coming back. You know, calling them whiny, bitchy little kids. Somebody getting thrown through real glass, and I'm like, yeah, I guess, but I really don't think, unless Tony Khan's some kind of a dumbass, I don't think that these are hints at CM Punk coming back to the company because why would you take out your fucking top talent for weeks and watch your viewers go
honestly,
down?
I think this has to do with that MJF, the Devil Mask, that group, which maybe is leading up to Adam Cole, but you know, I don't see that happening at all.
I don't.
I mean, nah. I mean, they're done with CM Punk, and honestly, I don't know if you saw that Grayson Waller post that I sent you.
Oh no, I seen it. I seen that comment.
You know, and CM Punk saying, you know, the little kissy emoji. Hey, Grayson Waller is one of the top fucking heels of WWE right now, and I'm just happy to see CM Punk acknowledge that. But also hinting that you know, it might be a CM Punk return to WWE.
And there was this post on CM Punk's story, right? Not this one. Sorry, not that one.
I saw that one. Okay.
Shit. Sorry. Oh shit, motherfucker.
Oh no, you're good. You're good.
This one, right? So apparently, this is Dr. Doom, and I don't know who this guy next to him is, but apparently, the message behind this picture was, this is about two guys who, in the comic book world, where they had problems with each other for the longest time. In order to make something work, they came together and, you know, united. And people who were enthusiasts are thinking like, is this like you know, Tim and Triple H, who have always had this kind of bickering back and forth and bad energy, finally coming together and united to get a simple job done.
Hey, that's what's up, man. Because Dr. Doom's always been a villain, so the other guy must be a villain too. So,
and I want to get your opinion on one more thing. Now that this is for real quick. I know we're gonna review SmackDown as well in a bit. I just want to ask you this now. We're talking on the topic of CM Punk. People have also kind of interjected the idea that Punk's not returning at Survivor Series.
Mm-hmm.
I think this is highly doubtful that he's going to return this upcoming Friday at SmackDown. The reason why people are insinuating that he would is because this is a SmackDown that's going head to head with Collision. So people are saying, "Oh, well, you know what? I think
this is the one. This is the one where Collision's on Friday."
Yep, they're gonna go head to head. So Collision's gonna go from 8 to 10, and then 10 to 11 will be.
Nah, WWE's not desperate to do that.
I don't think they're that desperate.
They're so confident enough to say that, all we need is Roman, or all we need is just, you know, LA Knight going off and doing this. And I agree, bro. I don't find AEW at all any competition to WWE whatsoever. I mean, NXT has whooped their fucking ass so many times, bro. It's just funny.
I don't find them anywhere near. And
I
and
don't.
this
I don't
this is
call them a
also
threat anymore.
shooting on Powerhouse Hobbs, who said we're at the level of WWE. Like we're on their necks. I'm like, no, you're not, bro. I know
Hey,
you're just saying this to
speaking
the
about
fucking
Powerhouse Hobbs, bro, it's funny that they started calling Von Breaker a power house breaker, or I don't know. They caught somebody from the roster that, and I was laughing. I'm just like, it just reminds me of Powerhouse Hobbs.
it, I don't know. I don't know. I think Tony Khan at this point is trying to do anything he can to get his name or get his company out there on the same breath as WWE. But
Yeah, serious.
WWE is just at a level right now that not even fucking combat sports promotions can touch them. Like, they're so beyond the fucking wrestling world, bro, that there's no one that's gonna compete with them in wrestling. No one.
At this point, it just seems like Tony Khan is getting this talent ready for the WWE roster, bro.
Right. He's prepping them. So because I'm telling you, the next name's coming over. We're gonna get Ricky Starks. We're gonna get guys like Ethan Page. We're gonna get all these. I'm not saying low level, but I'll say mid card, top tier guys who are gonna be positioned to be future of this. Jade Cargill, bro, hasn't stepped in the ring once yet.
Not once.
Not
And
once,
look how big her name is, bro.
bro. People who didn't know who Jade Cargill was before WWE now have probably Googled and YouTubed and like, oh, who is Jade Cargill? And they're like, wow, Jade Cargill, Cody Rhodes, all bigger deals now because of WWE. Like, let's just be 100%. Even Cody.
Oh, for
Cody,
sure.
Cody wasn't. Cody was the face of AEW. Was on game shows as a host and shit, and a judge.
Exactly,
Had his
bro.
own reality story or
Yeah.
reality show, and no one could give a fuck about who Cody Rhodes was until he came back to WWE. Now he's the highest merchandise seller of WWE in all time. Uh, the most talked about professional wrestler in WWE.
The biggest pop.
The biggest pop. They gave him his own special entrance. They've given him special pyro. They waste a pyro budget on him. Anyways, we got so off track. Let's go ahead and hop on to Friday night, bro. We had Friday Night SmackDown live from Columbus, Ohio, where this show opened up differently because Corey Graves is now off the show because he just had a baby with Carmella.
Yeah.
And replacing him tonight was none other
Kevin
than
Owens.
Kevin Owens. Comes out in his cut sleeve tee and a fucking a red, white, and blue tie. So he had joined, Kevin Patrick and Michael Cole, starting out the fucking opening segment, which to me was probably the best segment of the whole show.
Yeah, bro.
The
Wow. What
LWO
a
drama
fucking
that
intro, bro.
unfolded. And the best part about this fucking segment was Carlito came out and called a spade and
Bro,
said,
that was
"You
fucking
can't."
dope as fuck.
He's like, "You can't get upset with Logan. You should be upset with the guy who gave him the brass knuckles,
Right.
Santos Escobar." I was like, "Oh shit!" And
I'm liking this desperateness. Just like, oh, I didn't do it, and you guys are blaming me for it, and this and that, and I'm liking this cowardly Santos because at this point he's just gonna bring up the whole, um, of what was that? The Phantasma, right?
Legado del Fantasma.
Bring that Legado back. The entrance, the song. That's who the fuck he is, bro. Let's go.
But they bring back.
It throws the people off a little bit because they all got matching tattoos, the LWO, and it makes it even better. What you can say was,
But like, let's say we do that. We do a Legado del Fantasma reunion, or separation where it's just them and them three. Now we got fucking Carlito, Rey Mysterio, Zelina Vega, who's going to be in the middle of both parties. I guess she's probably not going
and
to.
where does this leave the tag team?
Right. Where does this leave the tag team? Where does this leave if we do a Legado del Fantasma versus LWO, who's gonna be the third guy to step in with Carlito and Ray? My guess, in all honesty, might be fucking Dragon Lee. Might be. Then again, I don't know. It all depends on where this story takes itself, because it's a cool story. There's so many directions they can go. It just depends on what WWE wants to do with them, because each member in LWO has potential to be a fucking megastar, bro.
Oh, for sure.
You can build off of the heels of Rey Mysterio. Carlito can go ahead and go on a whole new path.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Selena can be she is a prominent female talent. She's got the mouth, she's got the look, and she's got the in-ring capability. Legado del Fantasma, all three of them have fucking crazy ass stories. You know what I mean? Have crazy ass talent. Now the ball's in WWE's court, bro. Like we always talk about.
Yeah, we'll have to see where that goes, but yeah, Carlito versus Lashley, and this is where we see Santos going off, bro. Just giving it to Ray. Just done with everybody. He's literally just gone full fucking heel, and this is what makes SmackDown, bro. It's just so different. I was just like, hell yeah! I mean, this is what this needed, because I was kind of at one point just like it just felt dull. LWO was just like, oh, they're just good. They're good guys, and you know what I mean. Like LWO never used to be good guys. Everybody was a heel.
Yep, they were all heels, bro.
Yeah, but yeah, that was awesome, bro. I'm happy to see what's gonna happen next week. But bro, Dragon Lee and Cedric Alexander fucking tore up that fucking SmackDown, bro. They were definitely the best match of the night.
And we also find out that Cedric Alexander and
Dragon Lee
there's going to be a best of 7 series. So we're going to see.
Oh, dude!
You know what I'm saying? We're going to see Dragon Lee taking some L's from Cedric Alexander. We're going to see them elevate Cedric Alexander now that he's no longer associated with Shelton Benjamin.
Yeah, Shelton Benjamin.
We're going to see his character development, I guess, surpass more than what we thought it would be. You know what I'm saying? He's finally peeling away from the whole 205 Live and the whole Hurt Business persona. It's going to be crazy to see, and who better to do it with than somebody like Dragon Lee? What's up, Roscoe?
Oh yeah,
it's going to be crazy to see. Now we just got to sit back and just.
A great match.
Yep, we just got to sit back and enjoy the fruits of the labor that they're going to give us with Cedric. We also had LA Knight and Grayson Waller coming out with a pretty cool segment. There's a line that Grayson Waller or that LA Knight has said to Grayson Waller. I don't know if you remember it or if you had caught down. I didn't put it in my notes, but
he said the Grayson Waller effect sounded like a STD.
Like an STD, right?
Oh, that shit was fucking fire, bro.
Crazy ass fucking segment. Which also gives us Austin Theory and Grayson Waller pouring water on Kevin Owens. And mind you, Kevin Owens' only rule of being a color commentary for the night from Nick Aldis was no physical altercations with any of the talent, or else he's going to be suspended, which he was. And now it puts Kevin Owens in it, like we talked about with Sami Zayn. It puts him in a position where we're going to see where they take him as a solo act. I don't know where this goes with his character, but I know they have something set up for him that's going to surpass what the fuck he's been doing as a tag team, because they're putting him in a serious position, right? He's getting on TV. He's getting somewhat main talent fucking exposure to the TV and the mainstream media. Now we just got to see what happens with it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so it's just, yeah, exactly what's going to happen with that. And it's just, it doesn't make sense now, but hopefully they get it to make sense. But I mean, what does this have to lead up to Survivor Series? I have no fucking idea. But we had that 6-woman tag match, bro, with Asuka, Flair versus Damage Control. And I'm just fucking happy that we saw Asuka do the right thing and turn on Flair.
Yep.
And man, we got that big hug with Kerry Sane, which it melted my heart, bro. It's like oh my god, like
And you
wow.
know, we also got um we also got kind of a tension between Bailey and
Yeah.
Damage Control, because remember they were all celebrating, and Bailey was kind of just there.
Yeah, and then Oscar goes, "Oh, Bailey," and brings her in. That look fake. I don't buy it, bro. I don't buy it.
We know. I mean, we know what's gonna happen. She's gonna get either thrown out or she's gonna take herself out. And I think she's not gonna take herself out because, like she has said, like this is all because of me. Like I started this. Like this
Yeah.
is me. So she's not gonna take herself out. She's gonna be thrown out. We're gonna see another rendition of Edge and Judgment Day. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
And they're gonna throw out uh Dakota Kai as well. I'm pretty sure.
Ah,
Nah,
I hope not.
I hope not. Me either. I
If
really
they
hope
do
not. I
throw her
love
out,
Dakota Kai,
if they throw her out, and we get
but
a
they could easily put her back with Tegan Knox.
yes, yes, Team Kick, right?
Yeah, let's go, bro. I'm way more into that. Put the tag team titles on them, bro.
Bro, the women's tag team division is fucking. They have great tag teams. It's just
You know what, bro? If
seriousness.
bro, I would be fucking happy if they brought back fucking JC Jane and GG back in the tag team, bro. I feel like they're a badass tag team.
They are. If somehow we got Mandy Rose back in the fucking
Oh yeah, that's just a wet dream right there.
it's a wet dream. That's a perfect way to put it. It's a wet dream.
Exactly, brother.
That's a wet dream, guys. We can get them three back. We can get fucking I forgot their fucking name.
Me
Toxic
too. I forgot.
Attraction.
Yeah.
If we can get Toxic Attraction back with
Toxic
that
Attraction,
banger of a
bro.
theme, it's raps, my ooze.
I mean, compared to Damage Control, bro. Oh my god, Damage Control ain't shit compared to that.
They ain't shit, bro. It's gonna be a crazy wet dream, as you say. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
It's
for
gonna be
sure,
great.
man, for sure. But yeah, them hooking up and getting all together was the end of SmackDown,
Yep.
and we'll have to see what's gonna happen with that. But it's just a lot of we'll see what happens with what because we also had BFAB still looking at Bobby Lashley and seeing what's up with that. So
Yep.
be a lot of cool shit coming up in the future. And
So many
yeah,
alleys and so many avenues.
can't wait
But
to see.
let's go ahead and hop on over to our wrestling news of the week, brother. What do you got for your wrestling news of the week, my man?
Wrestling news of the week, brother. I absolutely have nothing right now. Do you? And maybe I can think of something right now.
Yeah, I got something. The only news that I had from this week was that Randy Orton was rumored to be the last remaining member of Team Cody at War Games, and
What?
the
So
crazy
they're gonna
other
go
thing,
5-on-5?
they're gonna go apparently they're gonna go 5-on-5, and the rumored fifth member for Team Judgment Day was gonna be Drew McIntyre.
Oh
Now,
wow,
the one thing I
that
wanted to
would
get
make
across
sense
this
a lot, big time.
that is my news, but the most important part of that entire story, um, that would actually be my wrestling news, was that they're going to debut. Apparently, according to Wrestling Dirt Sheets on Twitter and Wrestling Observer newsletter, is that they're going to get Randy Orton announced and debuted or returned as the rumored member of Cody's team before Survivor Series. So we're talking maybe this Monday Night Raw coming up, or the Go Home Monday Night Raw next week Monday. The reason why they want to do that is because Randy Orton's return is really huge. It's a really big deal, and they don't want to have him as a surprise return at Survivor Series, because the entire speculation at Survivor Series is that the Chicago crowd is expecting CM
CM
Punk.
Punk.
So if there's a segment or some type of hint at a return or a debut and that segment is not CM Punk, that said talent, which would be Randy Orton returning, was going to get fucking booed.
Yeah,
And,
booed.
and the entire idea of having him come out to a huge pop at Survivor Series is going to get fucking tarnished because now there's no fucking positive about this return. So they're gonna
Yeah,
return.
and that's also my wrestling news and brews was CM Punk returning to WWE, but also in the same fact, I don't see him returning at Survivor Series. I can see him maybe the Rumble, a bigger event, or maybe a crazy ass unexpected Raw, or the very least WrestleMania. But or to maybe even fucking induct him, but the main inductee will be fucking Bray Wyatt, so it wouldn't have mattered. Uh, that's my wrestling news as well as yours. But man, bro, it's just this whole CM Punk thing is a big fucking deal, man. I cannot
It's
wait.
the reason why I'm gonna have to disagree with you on him returning at WrestleMania is because I've been watching all of his he's been doing he's been doing MMA commentary, right? I don't know if you've seen. He's been doing MMA commentary. They've been doing a whole bunch of bullshit like drops, like, oh, you know what I mean, like, have you ever you know what I mean, they had the guy with the WWE letter in his pocket, them shooting on AEW. But the one thing I noticed in the last two MMA commentaries that he did, he had mentioned verbally, like when they said, "Oh, like, oh yeah, I've got time. I have a couple of months till November." He had
Oh, like
mentioned
little things like that. Yeah,
he had mentioned like, "Oh, he has time up until November, up until
yeah,
November, up until November." And crazy thing is, it's two events in November that's big in wrestling, right? They have Full Gear this upcoming Saturday, and the following Saturday they have Survivor Series. The only reason I kind of feel like if they are gonna bring him back, it's gonna be at Survivor Series, is because one, the CM Punk AEW fucking uh, whole drama is still fresh.
yeah.
CM Punk is still the most talked about guy in professional wrestling, and what better place to do it? I know that you could do it at the Rumble, you could do it at WrestleMania, at these big venues, but where is he gonna get a bigger pop? Yeah, he might get it in a stadium in Philadelphia, or he's gonna get it at a baseball stadium in Tampa for Royal Rumble. But Chicago in its own, they already sold out, nearly sold out that arena. If there's a place to do him, I think it would definitely be Survivor Series, my brother. Even if it doesn't happen, we're still gonna watch that shit. we're sorry, bro. I can't hear you. Jay, I think you're on mute, bro. I think you muted your mic. Check your mic, bro.
Oh yeah, yeah. I was gonna tell you that as far as all that everything, man, that we're talking about, all that stuff. Um, I agree, and I want it to happen. But the thing is it gonna happen? You know what I mean? I don't
Is it?
want to be there that guy that is waiting 10 fucking years for this guy to come back, and he never did. He went to
But
AEW instead. But I don't want to have my hopes up. But at the same time, man, I think that's the day to fucking bring him back. But how do you bring him back? I don't know, to a ruckus fucking crowd. And,
to a ruckus
yeah,
crowd.
exactly. And then maybe even have fucking Grayson Waller fucking ruin his grand return.
Or we have a Grayson Waller promo in the ring, and CM Punk just comes out and hits him with a fucking GTS and sends his ass packing. Either way, the fact that we talk about this on this podcast, bro,
Right.
shows how great we are at this.
Oh, I
Fucking
mean, it just, it's just something. It's crazy to even be talking about it, especially for the 1 year anniversary of Wrestling News and Brews. And we did it the right way. Number 40, demolishing these four locos here.
Yep.
It's just a great episode of Wrestling News and Brews.
Yes,
We'll
sir.
see if CM Punk does happen, folks. I mean, damn, that would be fucking insane.
We will see. But ladies and gentlemen, this is another episode. This is episode 40 of Wrestling News and Brews. Tune in next week, episode 41, as we talk about another week of wrestling, as well as the AEW Full Gear fucking
Oh
is gonna
yeah,
be
for
as an
sure.
AEW Full Gear review, which is probably going to be pretty good because Tony Khan knows how to put on good pay per
Oh,
views.
for sure.
And then tune in for 42 when we talk about Survivor Series. Will it be a CM Punk Survivor Series? Will it not? Depends on what the fuck they decide to do. Other than that, please tune in next week, Saturday. Like, share, and subscribe. And ladies and gentlemen, stay fucking too sweet and spike your
Spike that
fucking hair.
motherfucking hair, yo. Spike it up. Very nice.
Yes,
Turn
sir.
that son of a bitch sideways
And
and stick it straight up, yo.
Yes.
Yes.
Cheers, my fellas. Love you guys, man. J Esco, love you, my brother.
All right, love you too, my guy. Definitely, y'all guys got to get ready for that episode 4.